Hello everyone and welcome to my music channel. I am Todd the Mod. If you are watching this, it is now New Year's Day 2025. I am filming this on New Year's Eve 2024. I sure hope you all had a wonderful Christmas. For those of you who have been following me and are watching again, thank you for coming back. I always appreciate it. And for any of those who are new, welcome to my channel where we talk about all things vinyl and CDs and cassettes sometimes, all that fun stuff. Today I'm going to do a top 10 vinyl purchases of 2024. There certainly were a lot, and let's dive right into it, shall we? Let's do it. All right. The first one, I actually showed this on the Record Store Day Black Friday edition, which I will post a link to that video up here somewhere. It's not a Record Store Day release though. It was just something I wanted to get, and I actually got it on Record Store Day, and that would be the Thompson Twins Into the Gap. This is the 40th edition on red vinyl, and really cool one of my favorite albums by them. It was their fourth studio album. It was released in 1984, and it's the most commercially successful album they had. All right, this is what really put them on the map. Great hits off this album. As you know, everyone knows the Hold Me Now song, Hold Me Now, Doctor, Doctor, You Take Me Up, Sister of Mercy, and of course the title track, Into the Gap. So really good find. Happy to have that. I do not want to place that on there. Let's find a different place for you. I'm running out of space. We'll just put this way over here. All right. Second one is a recent album I just got about 2 weeks ago. My friend Nigel and I went out to lunch, and then we decided to go to Barnes & Noble because he was looking for, I think, a Duran Duran album, and he ended up walking away with the new Cure album, which I was kind of jealous of because they only had one copy of it. But anyway, I found this, The Laws. You will know The Laws from the song There She Goes. Released in 1990, it's their only album, and it's on awesome green vinyl. So let me take that out here to show you. There you go. It's kind of like a transparent green. Very cool. I had this on cassette when it first came out in 1990, and absolutely love this album. You can kind of compare them to like the Stone Roses. Noel Gallagher of Oasis says it's one of his favorite albums, and I'd have to agree. This is a great album. So, and of course we know that Sixpence None the Richer did a remake of There She Goes, but I still like the original. All right. Number 3. This one I did get for Record Store Day in April, the main one. And this is the reason why I went to Record Store Day. And that would be, no, I'm sorry. Was it Record Store Day? No, it was the Black Friday one. I am so sorry. Stroke brain. There we go. The English Beat. It was the reissue Black Friday, Record Store Day. Yeah, I have this hype sticker right here. It tells me everything. Special Beat Service on red and blue vinyl. This is a wonderful album. So glad I got this. Released in 1982. Of course, the big two songs off this was I Confess and Save It for Later. This was their last album they ever did. All right, before they broke up, and Dave Wakeling and Rankin Roger went on to form General Public. There's some other great fun songs off this album too, like Pato and Roger Go Talk, Aki 123. Going on to number 4, it's another one I got off Record Store Day Black Friday. That was a great day for record shopping for me. But anyway, it was Ultravox Lament. This is the Steven Wilson stereo mix. I must admit, I never heard of Steven Wilson until I bought this, and someone commented, like, you haven't heard of Steven Wilson? Yeah, you're right. I probably should check out more of his stuff because he's he did an amazing job with this. It sounds phenomenal. It's on clear vinyl, and this was their 7th studio album. It was originally released in 1984. Some great songs off this is White China and, of course, Dancing with Tears in My Eyes. So happy to have that one. All right, this other one, what number are we on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're on number 5. We're halfway there. One I had when it first came out in 1985. Sadly, when I got rid of some of my record collections, it was one of them. I actually ordered it off of Discogs a couple years ago. Made the mistake of ordering it during the summer. It came warped. Couldn't play it. Ordered it again thought I got a great deal, and it was the wrong record inside the sleeve. But finally ordered it off Discogs. This one was in mint condition or near mint condition. It's the OMD Crush album. Again, released in 1985. And I have 84 in my notes there, but it's actually 85. It was their only top 40 album in the United States, believe it or not. Their hits, of course, off this is So in Love, Secret, and La Femme Accidente. And yeah, one of my favorite albums by OMD. Probably the favorite album. Yeah, I'd say it's the favorite album by OMD for me. This next one is kind of a two-parter, but I'm going to count it as number 6 and 7. And that would be the picture disc. And I haven't shown this one at all because I made a mistake in my last video, which I'll post a link up here. It was the Zia's video of what I got for Zia's all year long. Because for those of you who are watching, or excuse me, who know my channel, I stopped making videos for a while so I could focus on my recovery. And this is kind of the one I got during that time frame, so I never got to show it on my YouTube channel until now. And that would be the Ghosted Machine picture disc by The Police. And this was originally released in 1981. Did I get that right? I think so. Their 4th studio album. This is the album where the tensions of The Police internally really started to arise. They recorded this in Montserrat. And according to Steen, and I agree with them, he says it's their dark album with the exception of the song Every Little Thing She Does Is Magic. And I agree. It's kind of a dark album by them. Really cool picture disc, though. There's a front cover. This was the insert in the original. I don't know if you can see it or not with the glare of the sun. There we go. It's probably a better angle. I'm not a big fan of plain picture discs because they usually don't sound too great. This one sounds decent. It's not bad. But it's more of the cool picture disc look, so happy I got that one. And then this kind of ties into number 7. I showed this one earlier too in one of my other videos. It's the picture disc of Synchronicity. I'm not going to take it out because it's a different picture in the back. I think I did that in my original video anyway. This one doesn't play so well. It's a picture disc, so it sounds eh. What I find interesting on this one is the track listing is completely different than the original. So it starts off with Synchronicity 1 like the original does, but then it goes into Every Breath You Take, which was actually the start of side B. So go figure. Anyway, this was their 5th studio album, again recorded in Montserrat. And this is where the tensions really, I think, it was like the downfall, not the downfall, but things started going downhill for the Police as far as the internal struggles are concerned. Definitely their best-selling album, as we all know, number 1 for 14 weeks, something like that. And then they just walk away from being on top, which I thought was a great move by Steen. So there you go. Something I picked up from a small record store in Scottsdale, Arizona. It's called Vinyl Record Dude, or I always forget their name. Anyway, and that would be Aimee Mann's Queens of the Summer Hotel. This was released in 2021. She was commissioned to write songs for a stage adaptation of Susanna Kaling's 1993 memoir, Girl Interrupted. And the memoir, I guess, describes Kaysen's time at a psychiatric hospital. And so wonderful from start to finish. All right, number 9. We're on number 9 already. Something I picked up, I actually ordered from the In Groove. I was still in the rehab hospital when I ordered it, but I had to get it, and that would be the Snap by The Jam. It's their greatest hits. It's a wonderful, wonderful album. I've shown this actually, I think, too, on the vinyl tag for 2024. So I'm showing it for a 3rd time, but I'm really happy to get this. And it came with a cool 7-inch EP, which was a live EP they did back when they played the Wembley Arena in 1982. So really happy to have that. Of course, we all know the hits: Town Called Malice, The Bitterest Pill I Ever Had to Swallow, Beat Surrender. Oh, man, it just goes on and on. If you don't have this album and you're a Jam fan, you really got to get this. Or if you even like a couple songs by The Jam, you should still get it. It's a great album. All right, number 10. I kind of am going to cheat on this one because I couldn't narrow it down to one. I'm a big Peanuts fan. I'm not wearing a Peanut shirt today. I'm wearing a shirt from my friend One of my good friends, Jeff, who lives in England, brought me a Manchester, England t-shirt. But I'm a big Snoopy fan and Peanuts fan. Some things I got in 2024, I'm going to combine 4 today. So I ordered the Happy Anniversary Charlie Brown. This came out back in the 80s, but it's basically a whole bunch of jazz artists doing songs of the Peanuts. So I was happy to get that. But this ties in to number 10. It was a short summer Charlie Brown by Vince Guaraldi. It was originally released for the Record Store Day in April. I couldn't get a copy; they ran out. But they reissued it back in July, or basically, it was an indie exclusive. So they re-released it again in July on blue vinyl. So I got that, and then "You're Not Elected," Charlie Brown by Vince Guaraldi. Saw Mike from the In Groove do his new release video one week, and he had this one, so I had to go get it. And then recently just got the Christmas Vince Guaraldi Trio, Charlie Brown Christmas record from Target, of all places. So yeah, that completes my top 10 purchases of 2024. What were yours? Leave a comment below. Let me know. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Of course, if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Really would appreciate it. I hope you all have a wonderful 2025. It certainly has been a journey for me. I hope your journey is going to be wonderful this upcoming year. And we will see you again for my video on Sundays. I know I didn't have one this past Sunday. I had company over. Couldn't do one. But I will have a new video for you this Sunday as well. So thank you for watching. Again, be good to each other. We'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.